Strap yourselves in, ladies and gentlemen, because this story is about to get very serious. I did not fully comprehend that my invitation to my sister Sugar and my cousin Ginger to join me at the lake would have such a profound effect on Uncle Bill. It turns out that Uncle Bill has been fishing his whole life. In fact, he's a sea captain and a professional fishing guide back home. Sugar told me that when he heard word that there were stripers in the lake, he loaded up his truck with 500 pounds of fishing equipment and sat in the driveway for a full week waiting for the spring break vacation to start. Uncle Bill has only 2 fish remaining uncaught in his lifetime of fishing. One is the Pacific halibut, and the other is the cunning and extremely elusive freshwater striper. While Uncle Bill was pensively waiting in his truck parked in the driveway, Aunt Nancy located a commercial fishing guide on the internet who would take us striper fishing 2 days after we arrived at the cabin. Uncle Bill wanted to get a lay of the lake, so he took us out in our boat to wet a few lines, as they say. We didn't catch anything with gills, but we learned everything there was to know about wily freshwater stripers. Monday morning could not come quickly enough for Uncle Bill, but it came much too quickly for Mommy. She was in a dreadfully foul mood after the alarm went off at 5:30 in the morning, which was 1 hour before the appointed time to step from our dock onto the professional guide's fishing boat. Funny thing though, both Mommy's and Aunt Nancy's mood seemed to brighten with the sunrise when they learned Josh, our fishing guide, was an Air Force Academy graduate who worked 6 months out of the year as a security consultant in Afghanistan. They were also interested to hear that he enjoys the tax benefits that his fishing guide business provides for the remainder of the year. Go figure. Josh was telling Uncle Bill and Daddy that he holds the lake record of a 45-pound striper and that he was catching them left and right the day before. Uncle Bill's knees became wobbly upon hearing this yarn when all of a sudden the call went out, "Fish on!" Uncle Bill leaped for the bending rod, but I'll let the video speak for itself.
And you hold it up and hold it away from you, remember? Make it.
Never let them see your elbow.
Although it wasn't a striper, Uncle Bill sure got the ball rolling. With only an hour left in our half-day fishing trip, the call of "Fish on!" reverberated through the tall trees once again. Josh could immediately tell that this was a cagey old striper and quickly handed Uncle Bill the bending pole. He knew that Uncle Bill landing this fish would nearly complete his lifetime fishing goal.
Let's see if he'll just switch sides.
Hold tight. Hold tight. Oh my goodness, look! Woohoo!
Down to the leader one more time and just raise it.
You see? Look! Oh! Where is he? Oh my gosh! Wow! Look at it! Woohoo! Look at that! Wow! Look, Bill! You've landed him! Woohoo!
Bucket list! Bucket list!
Yay! Hold it up!
Wow! A 12-pound freshwater striper! Way to go, Uncle Bill! Mommy was so excited for Uncle Bill that she used up nearly all the memory in her digital camera taking pictures. Then a different rod bent and the drag began to sing as the line zipped out of the reel. Fish on! This time Aunt Nancy was up and Mommy struggled to delete the million pictures of Uncle Bill's fish in order to make room for Aunt Nancy's fight.
Dang it!
Are you getting pictures?
Holy crap!
Nancy. Nancy.
Wow! An 18-pound freshwater striper! Way to go, Aunt Nancy! Just as we were about to head back home, and with only enough memory in the camera for one more picture, Mommy got into the action and landed a 12-pounder herself. Poor old Daddy! He was the only one on the boat who didn't experience the thrill of hooking and landing the elusive freshwater striper. That evening, Aunt Nancy marinated the striper with Uncle Willie's famous gourmet Alabama-style grillin' and dippin' sauce. As we feasted on the savory striper fish fillets, Aunt Nancy kept us all entertained, except for Uncle Bill, by recounting the day's fishing trip. Poor Uncle Bill! He was able to check off one of his last 2 fish from his bucket list. Unfortunately, a new item was added to his list.